bit of drama and a bit of problems with the housing in the past.
Homeless people can sometimes find it difficult to access services if it means going to a remote office somewhere, especially if it's some sort of intimidating office block.
We can often help people just by walking them through documents and trying to help them understand things.
Some have said to me that's the most rewarding work that they get to do as a lawyer.
You really feel like you're making a difference to someone's life.
There are more than 100,000 homeless people in Australia. Some sleep rough on the streets, some live in crisis accommodation, and others stay with friends or family because they have no home. Greg Cunningham has been homeless for a few weeks. He was evicted and is in need of legal advice. He's turned to the Homeless Persons Legal Service.
Well, I came here today essentially to see legal aid about a problem I'm having, and they're trying to give me some help with it. It's about some housing. I've had a bit of drama and a bit of problems with the housing in the past. I was in and I moved out, and seeing where I stand legally about my rights and chances of being able to move back in.
Anna Brown is a volunteer from the law firm Allens Arthur Robinson. She advises clients like Greg about their legal rights. For many clients, their legal problems go hand in hand with mental illness.
I mean, I think with mental health is a big issue, and you find that if people are mentally ill, then that leads to all the other problems in their lives. They can't maintain rent and housing, they can't hold down a job, and then the situation spirals, and then you have social security issues, debt issues, parking fines and crime, so the whole range of issues that hopefully we can help them with.
Many of Australia's homeless don't have access to legal services, and that's where the Homeless Persons Legal Service, or HPLS, comes in. Legal aid can seem hard to arrange, and the corporate environment is far from welcoming. Sometimes just getting around is a problem.
Homeless people can sometimes find it difficult to access services if it means going to a remote office somewhere, especially if it's some sort of intimidating office block. So to actually have a clinic that comes on site in the territory that they're familiar with, where they feel comfortable and at ease, is just so much better. It's been a wonderful innovation to have the clinics attending at the various homeless centres, and particularly here at Edward Eagle Lodge we've found it a great use to our clients.
David Pocklington is the coordinator of the Edward Eagle Lodge in Sydney's Surrey Hills. It provides crisis accommodation and a drop-in centre. Here they're having a birthday party. It's no one's birthday, but they celebrate every week anyway. Edward Eagle also hosts an HPLS clinic every week. The consulting area is clearly visible, but private.
Naturally, we're not privy to the confidential conversations that clients are having with the lawyers, but we are aware that they cover a wide range of issues.
The Homeless Persons Legal Service was launched in 2004. HPLS is operated by the Public Interest Advocacy Centre in partnership with the Public Interest Law Clearinghouse. The Wayside Chapel in King's Cross, Sydney is another HPLS partner. Quentin Mooney is just one of the many homeless people accessing legal advice here. Today he's consulting solicitors from Deacon's Law Firm, another HPLS partner. Lawyers help clients with a range of legal issues, including victims' compensation, housing evictions, appealing government decisions, as well as fines and low-level criminal offences.
The role of PIAC is to ensure that the lawyers are trained, that their legal work is checked, and that they're prepared for their work. And to do policy work to pick up on those systemic issues that come out. The role of PILCH is to provide the law firms that provide lawyers for free to staff the clinics. So there's actually 22 partners altogether in the service provision.
And sometimes there are legal issues, but we can often help people just by walking them through documents and trying to help them understand things.
Lawyers sometimes ring me very excitedly to say that such and such has happened, and isn't that wonderful, and some have said to me that's the most rewarding work that they get to do as a lawyer. Some of them many of them went into law wanting to address social justice issues, and this is one way in which they can do that.
You really feel like you're making a difference to someone's life, and that difference can be as simple as helping them fill out a form, and that's something they might not have been able to do, to really sort of intervening and resolving a legal issue which can then go on and sort of make a massive change to their life. So help them find a house or a job or whatever. I mean, I personally find it very rewarding.
Oh, good. They're although it's it's a legal aid service, they do act in an absolutely professional manner. They act as if out in the private sector any highly paid solicitor would act, and that's how they behave. I mean, they have to behave that way, but they are. They're helping the clients, which is me, trying to get what I'm asking for is finding out where my legal right is,
For more information about the Homeless Persons Legal Service, visit the website of the Public Interest Advocacy Centre, www.piac.asn.au.